Alright, my mic was muted. I'm not sure why. Okay, there we go. Hey, Bythron. My mic is unmuted, so everything should be good there. I was just blah blahing. Nothing going on. So you shall leave my desktop audio on. Yeah. No, I'll turn the desktop audio off. But I'm going to listen to Pretzel, just over my speakers. So it might bleed through a bit. Anyway, let's get on with the show. How's the stream avatars look? They look pretty cute to me. This is on a different computer, but I reset up you as the Wing Zero. People love the Wing Zero. Oh, let's move it over here. There we go. So what are we going to get? Yeah, I resized the avatars on my other computer. Then I'm like, when I was finished, I was like, oh, that was a waste of effort because I have to redo it on this system. So odd column number 3. Ooh, the Queadluun-Rau female power armor. That's a nice quick one. It's good because my wife has to go pick up some bread later on, which is pretty awesome. It's awesome bread that we're going to get. Pretty excited for that. But she has to go sometime after my stream ends, so a quick one is even better. All right. Let us fetch the Queadluun-Rau. Oh, I need to pull up my chat. There we go. The mighty Bythron towers over the rest. Thanks, Stream Elements. People are surprised to learn that they're watching a stream of me. Why do you even have Stream Elements on here? Ah, that's right. The rest of her is in the whatchamacallit package, the blister. She's a bit delicate. Let's squish this up a little here. Move that there. Yeah, it looks good. Oh yeah, I was going to tilt this down. A touch. Since I'll be bent over like this. How's that look? Now we can do it a little up. A little more up. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. I think. Perfect. Yeah, perfect enough. How is your evening going? You had Wendy's, Bythron, but you wanted Bourbon Street. I've never had Bourbon Street, I don't think. Oh yeah, I was going to play some music. Ooh, that's really loud. There we go. Not YouTube safe. You are currently not YouTube safe? What? Why? Alright, there. I guess I'm YouTube safe now? Why would you not be in YouTube safe mode? Ugh. Ugh. This music thing. So frustrating. Hey, MJ Hobbycoller. Hey, Dave Dog. Good to see you guys. Dave Dog is up late. Holy smokes. Burning the midnight oil. Am I missing some of my chat or just... Oh, there we go. I am missing a little bit of my chat. You attack the stream elements? Is that how that goes? So yeah, good to see you here, MJ. Always good to see Mr. Dog. I think I saw Mr. Dog earlier. I did, yes. I remember that now. Alright, so yeah, I got to clip off this piece. This is the Superior Kids Logic Queadluun-Rau female power armor. So she does have a bit of an aggressive slippage here. It's not terrible. I built one already. This is my second one. Oh. That's the male power. I grabbed the wrong blister. One moment, please. Maybe she's... Yeah, right here. Here we go. Now we're getting it done correctly. Mi amorov da lockdown here. Mi ganya bi la prisoner. Silly me ever return to England? Are you talking like Jar Jar? This is the Jar Jar hour? Oh, you love the little mech avatar? If you join me on Twitch... Is that it? Yeah, it's Twitch. That's what I stream on, Twitch. If you join me on Twitch, then it'll give you avatars. It just doesn't do it on YouTube, or... I don't know how to set that up. One of those two things. Ah! You're using the expansor, sir. Belta Loda! Yeah, I love the Beltas. How long is it till Wednesday? I can't wait for the next episode. It's too bad the Expanse is going to be over after next season. It's too bad that guy had to act inappropriately, and he probably got the series canceled. But yeah, look at this. 2 pieces. This is a superior miniatures design. In 2 pieces. It's easily as good as anything Iron One Metals has ever created, but a nice, light, durable resin. In 2 pieces. So dynamic. Looks like it's action-packed. 2 pieces. 2 pieces. So good. There we go. So yeah, if you guys head on over to Twitch, I'll give you some avatars. It randomly assigns you one. I got a lot of Final Fantasy, Pokemon, and some Gundam. I think that's it. Oh, after season 6, the book fast forward over 150 years? Oh, okay. So do you know if they're going to make the next Expanse, I guess? With all different characters? Because that'd be really cool. That's some pretty good news, actually. So far, some parts of the season are a little hokey, but overall, I still really like it. The 5th season of The Expanse is airing now on Amazon Prime. So it's episodic. It's going out each week. So every Wednesday there's a new episode. And I think the last one was the 5th episode. Can't remember. Just watched it last night though. Watched it late. A little cleanup here. That was one of their gates. So there's definitely a few parts of this miniature that could break. You know, we got the little antenna here, which have a good degree of flex to them, but, you know, for sure they could snap. I have a metal Queadluun-Rau, and they just bend all the time. They look terrible. So, you know, you have the potential to end up with something bad, but overall, these seem pretty durable. And I've actually done a video on building one of these, so if you ever want to see my initial thoughts on the other one, you can check out that video. But I don't mind re-talking about the Queadluun-Rau, because she's a beaut, that's for sure. Terrific mech. Ooh, Dave Dog the Real. The Queadluun-Rau, female power armor from Robotech. Let me pick up the blister. There we go. Oh, look at that. So what do you want to be, Dave Dog? Do you want to be a Pokemon? Do you want to be a Gundam? Do you want to be a Final Fantasy character? You want to be a dog? Let's see what we got for dogs. Yeah, once I assign you something, it just stays, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, while you're here, Dave Dog, have you already followed me? Or subbed? Or whatever it is called on Twitch? Because sometimes I do stream games, and you might want to join in. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Dog. Hound. My Pokemon knowledge. Houndoom? I think that's a Pokemon. Houndour? Houndoom? Yeah, you could be a Houndoom. There we go. Houndoom. A follow is free and it means so much to me. Pokegears. You gotta have a witch hat. Let's see. Oh. I don't know what that means. Okay. But there we go. Dave Dog the Real. He's a Houndoom. Let me just go back to... There we go. Chat. So yeah, if... What was I talking about? If you're joining me on Twitch, you get an avatar. I'll assign it to you. And this mech is cool. I don't remember what else I was talking about. Expanse, so good. Definitely watch it. What face? What face? You can't see nothing. This is my avatar. I'm not sure what that means, Mr. Dog. And yeah, sometimes I'll do a stream racing game. Sometimes I'll do the stream marble game, which is pretty fun too. And there's also like an arena kind of game that we can play. And then there's this overlay. I'll put your dog avatar on. It comes on the screen. Do you see it on the screen there, Mr. Dog? I'm gonna break out the curved guy. There we go. That's a little rough there. Let's see other parts that could break. Probably around in here. Those should be able to be pinned on pretty easy though. The resin is really nice that they use. I have one that I need to repair still. But I do not anticipate any problems. It glues really nicely too. Yeah, the 2D pixel character. And there's like attacks you can do. You can fight a mini boss. I don't really understand it exactly. I need to research it more, but there's like fun little games you can do while chatting. One tagline I read said that this makes boring streamers more interesting. So every day, let's do it. Oh, the VHL plastic putty is saving you? That's terrific. I'm very glad to hear that. Uncle Adam was talking about a Bondic kit, so I ordered one of those too to try it out. But yeah, VHL plastic putty, it's always working. Working the good work. There we go. Did you build your Queadluun-Rau yet, Bythorn? Yeah, it has some sort of game. Winner! Bythorn has won 5. Nice. Good job winning 5. 5 somethings. What was the game? My chat is blocking it, so I can't see. So yeah, sometimes I'll throw on Twitch and I'll just do a game instead of doing anything meaningful. Because, I don't know, I guess I gotta spend more time on Twitch. Pump it up, and the games are kind of fun. Especially the Stream Racer one, it's ridiculous. I don't have it installed on this computer though. I still have to take it out for a test run, just to make sure it doesn't use up too much resources. Because this PC is limited that way. There's a star. It has a command. If you do it, I think you win gold. Oh yeah, that's right. I saw in there that people have gold. I don't know what the gold means. Dave Dog is not convinced by the Bondi kit with UV light. Yeah, it might not be great, but the price was right. It was not too expensive. So I figured it was worth a try. If it's not useful for much else, I'll just use it like I use the Squadron putty, or I just use it for gap filling on bases and stuff. Everything can have a use, but hopefully it works as good as Uncle Adam says it does. You don't understand Twitch much of D.Live with its kitties interface. Yeah, it's all for playing around, that's for sure. You can do raids and stuff. If I want to look like a big deal, I could just go and I could raid tabletop minions. I'd be like, look at that, Uncle Adam. Look at all these Twitch people I'm bringing over to your stream. I'm a big deal, yo. I'm bringing Dave Dog. I'm a big deal. I know I can grab people too. If I go into the program, I can grab Mr. Dog and I can toss him around and throw him off the side. I can grab Clear Your Browser History. Toss him. Hello, Mr. Clear Your Browser History. It also helps me to realize if there's people coming into the chat, because I don't necessarily pay attention otherwise. Reporting me to the RSPCA. Is that the one for Pokemon? Yeah, well, they've done most of the work anyway on the Queadluun-Rau. I would definitely recommend, if you like the Robotech Macross aesthetic, to check out Kids Logic, because they are terrific. Ooh. See, if that was a metal one, it would be all gross looking by now. But there's a little bit in here I'm still working at. The Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. That's very long-winded. I guess it's not that much more than ours. What do we have? I think we just call it the Humane Society. And the Humane Society does not deal with humans. It deals with the badness of humans to animals. See, once I figure out the mini-boss thing, I think that'll be pretty cool. Mostly this is just a test run just to see how well it works. It's possible if I start getting too many people, I'll have to limit it to people who follow me first, and instead of people who just drop in. And then if I get to the point where I have the people who give me money, just limited to them. What are they called? I think those are the subscribers, that's right. Followers are the ones that are free, like Bythorn said. The Spanish killables for entertainment. How true. So let's see. So we got a little bit of mold line here. Is that the right word for it? Mold line? I think it's the right word for it. Subscribers. So yeah, subscribers are the regular thing on YouTube, and on Twitch they're the paid for thing. Speaking of which, my subscribers on YouTube just keep going up and up every day. That's new. That wasn't happening until December, really. So that's really cool. It's definitely an ego boost. Really nice on the dark days of December. That's for sure. And I haven't really been doing much in December. It's all just the videos I made already. People really like the 5 parsecs from home one still. It's still in 3rd place. And then the painting in the Night Haunt video is in 2nd. And 1st place now is painting Battletech, when I just use the camo specs style. And that's been maintaining its superiority for quite a while now. But the videos where I build Frostgrave characters, or Oathmark, anything from the Frostgrave sprues really, has been doing very well. So I think people like my format of being able to see, fairly clearly what's going on, and then I also build something. So I think that's been a good format for that. Sometimes if you look at the videos where people do unboxings, they show you the sprue, but they have like a weird background or just not enough detail, so you can't really see what's going on the sprue. And then they just build something off camera and show you what they built, which is okay. I think including people in decision making, well, I mean, they don't get to decide, but they get to see what decisions I made, I think help. All right, Martin, catch you later. Have a good night. All right, I think we're almost done with this. I'll pin her into the base. So I gotta do that. So I will need not the big chunky pin vise. I can use a little one. Though the big chunky one works. Well, yeah. I was watching a video the other day where someone was talking about, getting started in hobby stuff and whatnot. Mostly I wanted to see painting Sigmarines, the Stormcast. And this guy was doing one on the paint set. And he was talking about how, you want to work with a sharp knife instead of a dull knife because it's better to cut yourself with a sharp knife than a dull knife. But I don't know. I think when it actually comes to cutting, I'd rather have a duller knife. And I've cut myself a lot. Because with a sharper knife, you either go really deep into the muscle, or you kind of shave off a knuckle. With the dull one, it's ragged, but it catches and it doesn't go too deep. And generally you can just throw on some super glue, patch it up and keep going. People also say you have more control with a sharp knife. I think that's true to a degree as well, but like a completely dull knife, you don't have a lot of control over. You'll put a lot of pressure into cutting, and it could be easier to slip. But a honed knife that isn't too sharp, I think, is the best. So you get the right amount of glide when you're cutting. You don't catch. It doesn't bite into the edges. You just kind of slide along the surface. So there's definitely a happy medium to it. Oh, Memtellus 1 is here? Where does it say that? Where does it say? How do you know? How do you know what I don't? Mr. Bythorn. Ah, he's right there. There we go. Good to see you, Memtellus. How are things going for you tonight? Are you making some videos? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to make more videos this year? And I lost myself. I got distracted. There we go. And let me know if you have a specific avatar request. Memtellus. Mario, I think is your name. I got Pokemons, I got Final Fantasy characters, and I got Gundams. Oh, you can see the followed command? Oh, nice. That's funny, Dicey Guy was still up just before 7. So I thought maybe he was going to make the show. There we go. So yeah, I like to keep a honed blade for sure. Because you don't want something too dull that's catching. But I still think something too sharp is also a bit problematic. Every PC you have on Windows has its own niggly problems. Dear, dear. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I used to work for computers for schools back when I was in my very early, I think I just turned 20 sort of thing. And we used to install Windows 95 on old computers, like usually Pentiums or 486s sometimes, but that was really only in the beginning. For the most part, it was mostly Pentiums, and this was the era of Pentium 3. And the operating system would never install the same way, even on identical spec systems. So same motherboard, same processor, everything seemed exactly the same. But for some reason, Windows 95 would just install slightly different for all of them. Oh, this Speedy Sharp, this is a carbide tip. So it's a piece of carbide. that I just use to hone the blade. So it takes off the burrs, keeps the edge smooth, but not too sharp. You know, I think it's the right splitting utensil, because an axe is not too sharp either. If an axe is too sharp, it bites too much into the wood. What you want is something that kind of splits, but smoothly. So, you know, I guess it's kind of a niche thing that most hobbyists wouldn't necessarily do, but I do sharpen a lot of things, and I do like sharpening. It's kind of my job. This new laptop freezes up sometimes when you play streaming video from the web. My main PC, you open up File Explorer, and sometimes it freezes, and you have to restart Explorer. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's the worst one. Another PC has a sister motherboard that controls the write, which means you have to do a soft restart and will not restart. You have to hard restart instead. Ugh, yeah. That's a big pain. Computers, what are you going to do? Oh yeah, just like every time I install OBS and plug in my peripherals, like the webcams and the microphone and stuff, it's always a little different. I don't know why. It just never can be quite the same. I like that one. I like it a little tighter, I think. So yeah, number 62. Oh, Bythron's getting fresh baked bread. Nice. Dave Dog says, you trust Bill Gates with vaccines on humans? He's only had 40 years to sort out Windows. It's true. That's not very confidence inspiring, is it? Oh, Dave Dog's a bread maker. It's so easy to make with a machine. Yeah, I bet. I don't have a bread making machine. They take up a lot of space, so I probably won't. Alright, so she's going to stand like this. So we'll just give her a big meaty. Big meaty part of her foot. This is also carbide. This is a carbide scrabber. I'm a big fan of carbide. I don't even know what carbide is. I assume it's super hardened steel. But you know what? I don't even know. I've never even bothered to look up what carbide is. Another TV viewer? What does that mean? It's all so mysterious. Maybe they're bots. Are you guys bots? Clear your browser history. Another TV viewer? You guys bots. It's okay if you are. I don't mind having people around. Even bot people. Oh. Let's see. You know what? That's probably deep enough. I don't have to go deeper. Carbide is just rows and columns. Carbon lattice, like a Rubik's Cube. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love the feeling of carbide. The density. Feels so nice. Alright, so we're going to stick. Oh, I should have kept that out because I'm not done. You're not done yet. So yeah, yesterday I did some model kit building with my daughter. And she did most of the work for the most part. She didn't get too far in the kit. She built the head and the body. But she did really good. I was very proud of her. I got her to use my mold line remover from Citadel. I never use this thing. It works well. But I can do more with this, so I end up using my hobby blade. And I got her to use my good Tamiya clippers, because these are smaller, they're easier for her hand, and they just clip much better, so there's not as much to clean off afterwards. And yeah, I made sure that she cleaned every single part, just perfectly. It was amazing. She built a, it's a Bandai kit. I'm going to say Grand Fate Grand Alliance, something like that. I don't know. It's a blonde woman in a pretty dress and armor with a big sword. And there's the least cheesecakey looking model that I could find. So I thought it was the most appropriate for her. And yeah, she likes it. She liked doing it, but it was a lot of work. I think she got tired after. So, yeah, it's not a Gundam kit, but it builds exactly like a Gundam kit. Bandai kits are expensive, yeah, especially here. But it was a Christmas present from her aunt. My sister said just buy her, something that she's interested in. And the last time we went to the hobby store here, she was really into the kits of girls that Bandai and other companies do. What's the other one? The ones who do Muv-Luv. Kobayashi or something. They have like frame arm girl kits or something. But yeah, this one seemed the most appropriate to her. So I did that one. It was really good. Say we were painting D&D miniatures. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, that's right. I gotta get my daughter in on the hobby work before my eyes go, so she can take over the family biz. There we go. And let's see, where should we put her? Probably there. I can't quite see. I think my lamp positions are off. The weather's been changing a lot too. Sometimes I find it harder to see. D&D minis are small. Well, these ones aren't too small. Basically, they're scaled a lot like GW, except for without the grotesque proportions. She painted up a Dragonborn lady and an Elf Archer lady that came with the kit. She really enjoyed that. She chose some pretty creative colors. Yeah, I like pinning a lot, Mr. Dog, that's for sure. I don't shy from it when it's necessary. This one especially. I don't think she'll stick to the base otherwise. With confidence, at least. But this join right here is fine, the way it is. She doesn't need to be pinned. There's a little wiggle room. Jurassic World Evolution. Like if they had more levels of difficulty in it, yeah. Yeah, it's nice. Sometimes you don't want to have too difficult of a game, and sometimes you just want to go through hell mode. It's nice to have the options, depending on what you want to play. Whoop. Oh, that's a bit crooked there. I can't find my regular pliers that I usually have hanging around. Oh, so I'm going to have to use these big honking dudes. Which I have no idea why I have these in the hobby room, but I do. There we go. That should be better. Now, feet forward or over a little. I think like this. Yeah, usually my pliers and cutters are right next to me, but my pliers have walked off, it seems. The little ones, the little needle nose I usually have. So I got these big junky pliers. I have a lot of tools beside me. A lot I don't even use, but I got them just in case. Alright. And hey, here's some of that squadron putty. I'll use some of that. Why not? And my spreading tool. Yeah, this stuff I don't really like much, so I just use it for filling in bases and other work, but my plastic putty has been clogged up lately, and I don't feel like unclogging it for the umpteenth time. Oh, come now. Join together. Beautiful. Do I own a woodcutter's axe? Several. And a chainsaw. But I am from a place where such things are appropriate. Not the city of Calgary, but the Yukon. Proper Canadian, that's right. Me and Naomi, proper Canadians. All right. So we'll get the arrow and the face pointing in the same direction. Yeah, okay, yep. Put a little more glue in. And that should be adequate. There's a little filler in there now. Maybe I'll get rid of this. There we go. One assembled Queadluun-Rau. She looks great. I love her. Probably could have put her back a little bit on the base, but that's fine. It's pretty aggressive. It's a good position. And there we are. This concludes another Random Mech Monday in 1 hour or less, which is what I aim for. 1 hour or less. Very few people own chainsaws in Europe. You're more of a hedge trimmer owners? Yeah, I can understand it. What was random? What, Bythro needs to get fresh cookies? Hey, if you got the opportunity to get fresh cookies, you get fresh cookies. I'll wait for him to come back, and I'll say goodbye. But yeah, pretty happy. I think overall this series is going well. They actually get a pretty good replay, too. It's pretty funny. Some people like listening to my soothing voice. Working on things. Is that too soothing? Maybe. I don't think Grizzly Adams was Canadian. But I'm not sure. I don't have a phone on me. I could look on the internet. But I wouldn't know. I don't know Grizzly Adams. I know who he is, but I don't know who he is. Man. Grizzy. How about L? There we go. Grizzly Adams. Starring Dan Haggerty. Yeah, that guy. It's a fiction, so I guess he's not. Because he's fictional. California. John Grizzly Adams. Famous mountain man and trainer of grizzly bears. I wonder if he was eaten by a grizzly bear in the end. Usually that's how it ends. When you work with grizzly bears. You end up grizzly bear food. Oop, 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 oopa. So there we go. Californian. Now we know. This is one of my favorite dollar store tools ever. This little spreader. It's come in handy for so many things. I'm going to read some of the previous comments I missed. Like when Mr. Dog said, "There are rules in mini building and basing. Stood on 1 foot pinning." That's right. Is the mini/base painted already? Super glue. Is neither the base mini painted and flat base plastic glue? Yeah, as long as it's a plastic mini, for sure. Though sometimes, I don't know, I don't use the most aggressive plastic glue, I guess, because they still come off the bases sometimes. Maybe it just wasn't completely flat, though. I'm not sure. Let's see. I think that's all the comments I missed. Grizzly Adams sold cocaine to an undercover cop in 1985. Ooh, Bythorn's got freshly baked cookies and bread. That's terrific. And I'm going to say goodbye now. Now that Bythorn's back, I'm going to leave. Thank you, everyone, for joining me again on this magical Mecha Monday. And Mr. Dog, I hope you get enough sleep tonight. Don't stay up too late. And everyone, have a terrific rest of your Monday or early Tuesday if you're in that time zone.